Manipur is burning, my friends, and our media is busy covering Jhalmuri. Let me break down what the Manipur conflict is all about. Manipur is our northeastern state, which is roughly in the shape of a bowl. At the center is a valley which occupies 10% of the geographical area. But at the surrounding, it has hills which occupy 90% of the geographical area. The valley is inhabited by Meiteis, which are almost 60% of Manipur's population and are mostly Hindu. While the hills are occupied by a tribe called Kuki, which is roughly 40% of the population and are mostly Christians. The conflict between these two has a history. The land ownership laws that were enacted allowed the Kukis to buy land in the valley, but it prevented the non-tribals Meitei to buy land in the hills. Apart from this, the Meiteis also suspect that Kukis have been infiltrating or illegally entering India from Myanmar, which has led to a sudden increase in their population. The political landscape of Manipur involves 67% of the MLAs to be Meiteis. Almost every CM has belonged to the Meitei community. This led to insecurities in the Kuki community. And what fueled these insecurities was a 2023 remark by a Manipur High Court judge, who stated that the Meitei community should also be given the scheduled tribe status, which would allow them to buy land in the hills. What followed was very ugly and deeply unsettling. All this led to a presidential rule which brought the state right under the center's command constitutionally. Resumption of state control happened in February 2026. And within 3 months, the warfare has taken a technological turn where drone bombs were used to kill a 4-year-old child and an infant baby. Today, Manipur is effectively partitioned. There is a buffer zone which is guarded by the Indian Army and Indian paramilitary forces, which prevents inter-movement of both the tribes. Now, what is astounding is that BJP governs this state politically. And our PM, who recently apologized to women, has been silent over the multiple rapes and murders of women and children in Manipur. More than 260 people have been killed during the riots, and more than 60,000 have been displaced. There are frequent internet shutdowns, lights are often cut, and the sound of sirens are often heard. Many students are also left without education. Share this video so that people understand this delicate situation better. Let's pledge to protect and respect the people of our sister states.